Movement number 4. Dragon seeks path. Dragon whips his tail.
Yo, my man, why you got on that purse, huh?
Hey, this ain't no purse. I'm the big deals. Don't do that. $100 Patron in the bid at, you heard? Get your money up, not your funny up.
Grrr. Monthful podcast, Prodega making paper till the sun goes down, profit in the building. Scru face,
Yo,
John.
before we start this, I just want to say, shout out to my middle school music teacher, Miss Meyer, and she could eat a whole My bad.
Yo, I missed a good conversation prior to this starting, but we about to get into it.
More people gonna watch this shit. Like, I'm probably gonna make more money off this than she makes in a different class.
Definitely for the hour. Yo, get your money up, not your funny up. What is it? Merch in the description right below. You got a couple days left to go ahead. You got 2 days left to go ahead and get the pink merchandise before it ends.
If you really want, a couple people after yesterday's live stream hit me up for it. We might extend it just like another week into the next month because I don't know, people. I think the dropping of the project also gets people like not focused on the merch as much, and now they're double backing on the merch. So once the Stripping for the Fans EP merch goes up, that'll still be there just in case you still want it.
That's a Fendi. But
Shout out to everybody who supports this channel with the merch, by the way.
Today, what we got?
So, Nicki and Cardi back at it. We already know that I think a tweet came out where Nicki is saying that we need to be all peaceful, and then Cardi's like, yeah.
This was after.
Yeah, so I know that happened. But we analyzing Cardi B's response to Nicki because Cardi ain't never really been as candid as she was with this one. Never really just came out and said, like, you almost feel like her label was like, all right, it's okay, you can go out and say this now. But before we start this, I kind of want to say Nicki Minaj, I feel, knew that after this response, I think she knew that it was going to be bad for her. I think that's why she kind of went in and tried to damage control and be like, can we all just be friends now? Because it's like, I hate it when, like, Drake does that too, where you punch somebody in the mouth and then they punch you and you realize they punch way harder. You're like, whoa.
Wait, don't punch me.
What?
Nah, bro.
You can't do that.
Nah, Nicki Minaj.
Because Nicki goes on Queen Radio, goes in on Cardi B.
Talking greasy, talking about, I got 100 bands for anybody who got the security footage. Riley bodied that B-word. She lumped her head, whoop-de-whoop, it wasn't security, yah, this, that, and the third.
And I think when Cardi came out with her facts, Cardi B's more believable than Nicki. I think she was like, okay.
In every way. I'm gonna just go ahead and say
she
it.
Definitely leaked Nicki Minaj's old number.
In every single way, Cardi B is more believable. Because musically, everything about Cardi B is more believable. Because she's not, like, she's too transparent of a person. Like,
you know what it is? She's got, and by having foreign parents, I know this, right? It's hard to lie in a language you don't fully, like, have a wraps around. Like, if my parents, right, it's funny, but, like, it's so easy for them to be more deceptive speaking Igbo than it is English. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. Yeah. So when Cardi B is, like, saying, and I know that's, like, a hilarious point, but I feel like she's dead ass. Like, I could tell as a person who's grown up with foreign people, like, even the way she says footages instead of footage.
Definitely her second language. Definitely.
Whoever got the footages, we watched the footages.
Definitely the footages.
So I was like, yeah, I kind of believe her because she can't get the words together to lie. But let's break down this whole thing. It's 8 minutes long, so let's get right into the body bag. We're gonna pause it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna do all this stuff.
Wait, and then you once said that I never.
My bad.
That scared the nigga. I thought that was your girl. I was like, whoa. You about to catch a hot one.
Definitely, like, that's like the moment, like, hold on, I gotta go.
Definitely have to restart the episode. If you would have seen, when we play this back, look at my face when that played. I was like, whoa.
Definitely the moment when the shoe's like, shoot. Like, yo. That is
so we about to play. Let's go.
All right, yep. Hold on.
Showed you genuine love, and that's crazy because when you pull up all my videos, you see that I'm always showing you
that's
respect.
this at the beginning.
What happened?
This ain't the beginning. That is not the beginning. That was like her third bar. That was like, go to the academics video.
Okay.
And he plays the whole
This
thing.
is my thing, Nicki Minaj, right? How you saying that I got ragged by Riley when there's so many footages of that night, every single angle, and where am I getting ragged at?
Hold on,
Why
pause.
would I-
She's trying so hard to speak this.
She's trying to be
Cardi.
polite.
I
I can't. You can't be mad. She's trying to be polite.
be here sitting in line like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, knowing that the next day there's gonna be so much footages of that same night. And second of all, how you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated.
Can we pause?
trained
Can we pause? First of all, we never really talked about this because we kind of stopped talking about Nicki Minaj. That whole fight that they had, the one thing that bothered me the most, it wasn't really a fight, was how people were framing it. Did you notice how people were framing it?
Yes.
You notice, like, when a fight happens with the BET Awards, the Source Awards, the whatever award, they just be like, oh, just niggas being niggas, whatever. The things that I kept seeing people say was like, oh, I'm disgusted. They're acting like animals.
Yeah.
You're around civilized people. I was like, bro, do y'all not understand the subtle racism of that?
Definitely subtly racist. I don't.
Like, why are they literally being described as animals?
Animals, like actual
Because
animals.
people who had problems with each other met each other and
got in a fight. It's like, I don't know.
Nigga, if that would have been, what's his name? Justin Bieber and Sam Smith, it would have been like,
Nah, if it would have been Justin Bieber, they would have blamed black people for making Justin Bieber
If it would
like
have been
that.
Sam Smith and the dude who sang that song with Eminem, what's his name? Red-haired dude.
I know who you're talking about.
What's homie's name? The Irish dude with the black soul. Maybe he's not Irish, but he looks Irish.
I know who you're talking about. Somebody in the live stream yesterday said, please don't review that song because I hate it. And that is so hilarious. I forgot dude's name.
Another person that would not be a problem, but I thought that was very telling. But anyway, you keep going.
The victim, but now you're the gangster. You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You
That's
lie
a bar.
so much you
That's
can't
a bar.
keep up with your fucking lies. First you're saying that you got the footage, your cameraman got the footage, but now you're talking about you want to pay somebody $100,000 if they give you the footage.
Pause.
Yo,
We got to chop the whole fable down to that. That is true, son. Nicki got to pick what she doing. You can't talk about how you were what's it called? Like you felt ashamed that Cardi did X, Y, and Z when you fought around white people, but then you get on clean radio and you gangster with it. Like you gotta
Talking
have more faith
greasy,
in
bro.
people
Talking
than
greasy, not just talking gangster, like literally talking greasy. But then she's still the same person that backpedals every time she does that and be like, oh, but I'm classy. I'm the classy Barbie. And it's like, bro, that is such a gimmick. And the fact that people fall into that just drives me crazy. Like, it just...
Well, don't be conveniently heard when you need to be. When you're making a hip-hop record, all of a sudden the Harajuku Barbie from Queens, you super hardcore, but then when you're making a pop record or you're doing some pop promotion, and all of a sudden, oh my God,
Facts.
Cardi B is acting like an animal.
Facts.
Like, nah, that don't work, man. Don't do that.
Facts.
And listen. The reason why I can't find a way that Nicki is too right in this situation.
Nah, I mean, honestly, like, if you... Okay, it's as a friend to somebody, you know you're supposed to defend your friends in situations. So, the people that are defending her, I get it. Like, that's your friend. You gonna pull it to the side after and be like, yo, you definitely tweaking, but, like, you know I got you. Like, but then you got people up here. You can't defend something like this, bro. Like, there's a difference between right and wrong, and, like, she's clearly in the wrong, bro. Like, we're not about to argue about that.
Oh, they definitely about to argue about that. But go ahead, put it in the comment section though.
When you talking. I thought you was the victim. I know what there's footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here. Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter. If you want to bring that motorsport shit up again, I'm glad you brung it up because I've been dying to talk about it for a fucking hot minute. First
Then
of
talk
all,
about it then.
you changed your verse 2 or 3 times, and the day before when we were supposed to do the motorsport video, you turned in your last verse of it. And I was not feeling of you talking about,
I think another big reason that Nicki might not like Cardi, just besides the playing competition aspect, is I think Nicki was highly offended that Cardi B essentially big boyed her and made her change her verse. I think that goes beyond just the, everything else. I feel like because Nicki was the person making people do that.
Yeah.
So the fact that like basically their first song together, she makes you do that. It's like, but I mean,
she had a lot of animosity towards her too at the moment, and so she was definitely.
Nicki was definitely throwing shade too. On that.
Yeah, that's a fact. So it's like, and then obviously I think the whole, and she was obviously trying to get under her skin with the whole being on a song with Migos, stuff like that. That's she moved corny, yo. She moves corny, like as simple as that. Like she moves OD corny, like that's not really an argument.
Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi, following it up with bitch, you my son, go sit in a potty. Bitch, you not my coach, because you never helped me to get in this fucking career, and I'm nothing like you, so I'm definitely not your fucking son. I'm a real ass person, you not. So fuck out of here. And I called you that night.
Got real New York on her.
That's facts, though. That's facts. That I mean, bro, when you looking at this on paper, on wax, bro, Cardi is like I said, she's a very transparent person. Like she displays her flaws 100% of the time. That's what she does. And like you got a person like Nicki Minaj who goes back and forth with this feeling, that feeling, and just it's corny, son.
It is hard to battle somebody when, and I'm starting to learn this even with YouTubers. It's kind of random, but like the YouTubers I've noticed who are like the commentary channels and like, talk about other YouTubers and stuff like that. The reason why I don't do that stuff is because when you start, even if you don't mean to, you start taking like this higher moral ground,
right?
Like or insinuating that you are on a higher moral ground than everybody else.
Right.
And I'm starting to learn that those are the easiest people to take down. If you're a person who shows your flaws, if you're like, that's the reason. Like I'll show the roof of the basement. You know what I'm saying? I do this stuff because if I try to hide it, then it comes out. That's a body bag.
Right. You look crazy. You can't. It's like the whole Eminem thing. It's like, you're going to talk about yourself before somebody talks about you. So then they don't.
Because then they don't got any ammo. And when you're going against somebody who shows their flaws and somebody who is a pinnacle of right, that's where it's very hard it's easy to beat them in a battle.
That's a fact.
Because more people relate to a person who has flaws than somebody, because people aspire to be like a person who doesn't have flaws, but they relate and feel a person who does.
And I mean, everybody does. It's just more about how you are, like your persona that you carry. I mean, Cardi carries herself as like a regular person. She doesn't carry herself as like a person like you said, just try to take the I'm the moral high road person. I'm the bigger person, but then does like goofy stuff that shows.
It's easy to create. And another thing too is if you're a person who is the moral high ground person, it's easier to grow envious of that person, because it's like if you have something that people, because like Cardi, she has stuff that people want, right? But when you look at her as a person, you look at her more like a regular person. She's more like, okay, well, I'm already like that. She shows that I can do it. When it's something like a Nicki, or even like when you look at like a Jay, I'm not saying Jay is a perfect person, but he's a pinnacle of a lot of money. That's what people look at. It's easier to grow resent for that. Yeah. Even though you want it. Just looking at the person is like, oh, he's in this position, I want this position.
Right.
But if Cardi B is, the reason why it's harder for her, because you're almost like, Well, now you got to look more internally because she's more like me. So why can't I be in that position? What am I doing wrong? It makes you hate yourself a little more.
Yeah.
But with someone who's like got more than you, you'd be like, well, F that guy. He had X, Y, and Z, and I didn't. But somebody who's from the hood, from loving hip hop, not saying Jay isn't, obviously is, but I'm just saying like, basically, it's easier to relate to someone who has flaws.
Of course.
This is my phone. I'm going to my camera that I went all the way up.
Definitely shows her
October
mixed
22nd.
number.
This was your number. I called you twice and you didn't answer. No, show you. It's from the beginning. And I told my label I'm not doing.
What?
So definitely remix that show you. Let me show you.
Doing the video, if she don't change, you had a problem that I went on the radio and I said that you changed your verse, which you did, which I'm not lying. Sis, you had a whole 6 months to call my phone and talk about it like a grown-ass woman, or you could have hit up Quavo so we could link up like the first time that we linked up and talk about shit in LA. But no, you waited a whole 6 months. You know what's the thing though? Pause this.
You know what's the thing I feel? I feel throughout this all, Cardi B just wants Nicki to like her.
Yeah.
And I think that's why she's so quick to when Nicki like try to hold this back, and then when Nicki says it's squash, she just squashes. If there's someone else, she's gone at people for way less. I think she's just a really huge Nicki Minaj fan, and that's why she's not. I think she really just wants Nicki to like her.
I agree. Yeah.
I can almost hear it in her voice because she's not even like.
Yeah, she's not mad. Like, I mean, she's mad, but it seems like she's more hurt than anything.
Yeah, it's like she's not the claws are retracted, is what I'm saying. Like, they're not fully out. Like, she kind of more just giving out facts. She's not like, but yeah,
right.
6 months when you dropped the single to talk about it. How convenient is that? Wow. How convenient is fucking that? You want to talk about how I wanted to be on the Creepy Kush remix and I was trying to stop your bag. Sis, what are you talking about? First of all, I didn't even know Bad Bunny back then. That's one. And second of all, for months, I was promoting a Spanish record with Ozuna that everybody knew that I was promoting. So what are you talking about? You're the one that be hopping on remixes. So why would I want to hop on a song that was already out in the Latin community for like 3, 4, 5 months? What are you talking about? But let's talk facts now, okay? Now let's talk about how you barked at your managers because you and G-Eazy got the same management and you barked at them because they gave me the No Limit record, which they presented to you first, and you didn't like the record. You didn't believe in the record. Nobody actually believed in the record. Me and G-Eazy, every single time that it climbed up the charts, we was extremely excited, and you barked at your management because they gave me the record, and that's fucking talking about suing and shit because you claiming that Riley beat me up. Sis, I don't gotta sue nobody because of a fight. I'm a street bitch. That is called snitching, you know? But since you want to talk about suing, maybe I should sue you for defamation of character.
Yeah,
since you want to claim that I...
Because we just listened to it at this point. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I guess you guys didn't say it so far.
I mean, she kicking them facts, bro. Like what she's saying is like there would be no reason for her to lie about something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's like
she's been quiet for a while.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's like almost only so much somebody can take. Like I mean that's crazy.
I just don't like. Never mind. Just let it go.
Right.
I'm using something illegal called payola because you don't understand why I am so fucking successful. And my thing is, just like every new artist, they had a mega hit like SZA, LMA. After they get a mega hit, everybody wants to listen to them. So why is it that when people want to listen to me, you cannot believe it, that I gotta be cheating for that? First of all, you was bopping to my
Definitely
shit. Second, my new single came out called Money, right? So my thing is, my single hasn't even impacted radio yet, and yet it's doing so good on Apple. It's actually #1 on the top charts, all genres on Apple, and that's the same shit that you got your Queen Radio on. So how can I possibly use payola on some shit that endorses you? Man, it's
that's a bar,
bro,
man. What you mean?
She bar her, she punching hard, yo. Now, what Nicki Minaj said about the whole, now everything makes sense. Because this is the first time I really heard this. And like, yo, now that Nicki Minaj was like, oh, I just want to be good. Like,
that's
I just want positive.
you,
like, yo, yeah, that's why. Cause the cat's out
those facts.
the cat's out the bag, bro. Yeah.
Her only choice was to join him now.
What happened?
Her only choice was to join him now.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts.
The leak number shit, right? Tell me if this don't make sense. How come my phone number got leaked 1 hour after the altercation at the Harper's Bazaar party? Tell me how Mariah Lynn number got leaked a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I'm not sure when, that whole Gwyneth situation was happening. And Ra Lee used to have her number. Jason Lee's phone number just got leaked recently. And who had his number? Ra Lee. How come everybody that y'all have issues with, that y'all have the numbers in y'all camp, their numbers got leaked? My sister just got into an argument with Ra Lee, right? How come my sister number haven't gotten leaked? Because y'all don't have it.
That's grimy,
how come my
son.
new number hasn't gotten leaked? Because y'all don't have it. Isn't that
The Barbs don't play.
fucking...
What?
The Barbs don't play.
Nah, son. That's what I'm saying. That's like,
At
wow,
all.
you playing
That's
with
why
people.
I said people say like Eminem's fan base is crazy. Let me tell you, it's nowhere near as crazy as the Barbs.
Nah. Cause you out here like real life playing with people's lives, like.
Yeah, man.
That's wild, son. That's wild.
Acting like your shit can't get leaked.
I'm saying that's why she didn't care. I mean, yo, honestly, bro, like, yo, this is crazy, bro. Like, I don't know.
My number got leaked for a second, and people hit me up on Twitter. We literally lost money because of it. So I could only imagine.
Yeah.
Somebody like Cardi B's a number getting leaked. Yeah. What, like, because think about, like, all the, bro, that would be crazy.
You got so many contacts with people and stuff, and you got to, and then you every time you change your number, you lose contacts, period. Like,
that's a fact. Because even if you got that, like, yeah, it's a fact. Because you're not going to go back in your shit and get every single person, especially someone like a Cardi B's phone. Facts. You know how many, like, opportunities you probably just lost, people texting that old number?
Right. And just, like, waiting for a reply, thinking that they're not getting a reply. Yo, that's wild, son. That's wild. You want to play more of this?
How much more is left?
A lot. That's only 5 minutes.
So we over halfway.
Yeah. So what you want to do?
It's up to you.
Well, we'll play a little more.
Funny. Ain't that shit fucking funny? And then the people that texted my phone, that texted Mariah Lynn's phone, that texted Jason Lee's phone were all Barbs. You're the common denominator on it. So... you tell me, you fucking tell me those disturbing text messages. Oh, wait. Let me show ya. This is my phone. Let me go to my text messages. I went all the way down from that fucking same day. Look.
Yo, she ain't lying, son. She dead
This
showing
was the
like
one that
numbers,
fucking
yo.
got me typing the most.
That's wild, son.
I told you.
And look, it starts from all the way down here. Oh, and it started all the way from up here. All the way.
Son.
All the way. And after my sister showed those text messages, look what you do. You go on your Twitter and you start liking shit like this. You start liking shit like this.
Yo, she out, bro. Listen, I'm done with that. She out here with too much of the facts, bro. That's like, yo, that's embarrassing. Honestly, bro, like, that is very, 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 very embarrassing for Nicki Minaj. Like, she need to go somewhere for a little bit, bro. She need to
I don't think that's what it is. I just think that stop throwing stones and hiding your hand. Just openly say what you're doing, or don't do it, or prepare for it to be leaked. Yo. That's simple. Ain't nobody a victim in this situation.
That's mad bitter, yo. That's crazy. That's wild, son. That's wild, man.
I don't think that's what... Yeah, well, but we'll see, though. But if they actually have, like, a battle, Nicki probably will win that joint. I'm going to keep it a buck.
A battle with what? Like rapping?
Yeah. Like, track for track. And they're dissing each other, diss track for diss track. Nicki's definitely going to win that joint. Yeah, because Cardi's won't even count. Like, people, like, no matter what she says. Yeah. Or whoever wrote it, because she can't... Nah, that's what... Nicki would do her bad. Yeah. I think she'd do her bad.
Yeah, probably so. I mean... But,
it was like beating up somebody who, like... It almost feels when Nicki wants, like, let me get a record off of this, but not. I mean, we'll see how long their truce lasts, or if that's even true.
Yeah, I guess we will see. Let us know in the comment section, man, what you think. Who you got winning? You got Cardi or Nicki? I mean, Nicki gonna win if they
Now,
ride.
this is a better one. Who do you think is in the right? Is Cardi on the right? Are you on Team Cardi or Team Nicki? Because
Well, if you're on
obviously
Team Nicki, I'm
gonna
gonna just go ahead and be the bearer of bad news and tell you that you're probably wrong.
I mean, we don't know.
Yo, listen, when you got somebody showing text messages, bro, like, yo, this long of people texting her phone, bro. Somebody leak her number, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's not even cool, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's not some stand-up stuff. That's not noble in any way, bro.
Stand-up niggas don't lean, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Good Muffle Podcast. We in the building. Yeah.